So, welcome to Looking at Art with the Noble Sage. This week we're looking at texture. I know that the last one I did on scale was really popular, so this time we're looking at a different aspect of art to help you understand what you're looking at when you go to galleries. So we're looking at texture. And what is texture? Texture is basically the three-dimensionality of an artwork. Okay, it's really about that, and we're going to be looking today. In some works, it's obvious when something's 3D because it's got things on top of each other, and it comes away, and it's very obvious. Today, we're going to be looking at two paintings by the same artist, and it's less obvious. So you're going to have to explore these canvases, interrogate the canvas to understand how the artist is interested in texture in different ways in each work. So these are both by the same artist. Okay, these are by Adi Veerapandiyan, my top abstract artist. This work is from 2007, a very early work, and this work is in 2013 that he painted that. And they are very, very different in terms of texture. Let's look at this one. Now, this earlier work, when you take in this piece, you can see that in terms of texture, it is very flat. Every part of this work is extremely flat. The paint is applied very dry. That means it's not being given a lot of water or whatever, linseed oil, to water it down, to give it a wetness. Here you can see it is very dry, and you can tell it's dry because you can see brushwork. Brushwork is very obvious here because you can see the literal movement of brushes of the brush on the surface of the canvas. And it's so dry you can even see some of the canvas. You can see the kind of grain of the canvas, if you like, and that you can see very clearly in this work. So it doesn't have much texture. It is flatter. This work it's very flat in the way that it's created. Now, if we compare this with the 2013 painting over here, this is the complete opposite. In this work, you can see that it's so dynamic, the creation of this work, and what gives it its dynamism is that the artist Adi Veerapandiyan is interested in the real physical materiality of this paint. The fact that it gets in your nails, it gets into the pores of your skin and stains. He is really interested in finding all the limitations of this canvas, all the potentials of this canvas in terms of the paint. So in areas such as here, you can see globules of the paint on the canvas. In other areas, he's mopped up the paint, and it's taken some of the paint away and left other areas still intact. In other areas of the canvas, he is watering down the paint so that it creates this kind of magical mistiness or wistfulness in the kind of the texture on the canvas. In this whole piece, you can't see the grain of the canvas anymore. Everything is covered, but more importantly, it's covered to different extents. And in that sense, this work is about texture. It really shows a love, a joy, an adoration for paint itself. So when you next look at a painting, have a look at the texture. Ask yourself, is the artist interested in giving it a three-dimensional quality, or is he not? And then think about what you like. What kind of painting do you prefer, and why? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. This is Looking at Art with the Noble Sage. Stay tuned for more videos to help you do just that.